In this video, we're going to talk about problems 2 and 3 on the Writing Equations from Graphs worksheet. These are both polynomials. So with a polynomial, I'm wanting you to write it in factored form. So the first thing we would need to do is find the zeros. Hopefully you recognize that this is a fourth degree x to the fourth equation, both ends pointing up, so it has a positive leading coefficient. It has 4 zeros at -2, 0, 1, and +3. So its factors are x minus 2, x minus 0, x plus 2, x minus a -2, x plus 2, x minus 0, x minus 1, x minus 3. Now, just to make sure that there isn't a coefficient, another coefficient in front of there, notice that I took the x minus 0 and just wrote it as x. You can leave it either way, I don't care. I notice there's a point that when x is 2, y is -8. So if I take my vacation, I don't know where that came from, my equation, and plug -2 in for x, see if I get -8. And I do get -8. So that means my leading coefficient is not anything different than just 1. So there's my equation. Now the second one is a third degree with a leading coefficient of that is negative because it starts up and it ends pointing down. Notice it crosses at 1 and then it just touches at 2, so there's a double 0 at 2. So its zeros are 1, 2, and 2, or x in its factored form would be x minus 1 times x minus 2 squared. Now there's a coefficient in front of there, so I don't know if there's a leading coefficient. I know it's negative, so it has to be at least -1, maybe it's negative something else. So I'm going to write, I know that there's a 0.08 on the graph, so I'm going to put just the letter A here for my leading coefficient, and I'm going to put 0 into what I have so far. So f of 0 is some number A times 0 minus 1 times 0 minus 2 squared, or A times -4. Well, I know that this number has to be a +8 when I put in 0, so A must be -2. So the leading coefficient then is a -2, and that would make the y-intercept correct, would make it equal to 8.